A rectangular column of width 200 mm and of thickness 150 mm carries a point load of 240 kilonewton at an eccentricity of 10 mm as shown in figure. Determine, okay, first of all, sigma max and sigma minimum values. Okay, next, so next question is, if sigma minimum is 0, then what will be the eccentricity? Calculate eccentricity and sigma max value. Okay, third question, if E equal to 50 mm, then sigma max and sigma minimum value. So these are all the questions. Okay, so the given data is load P is equal to 240 kilonewton, eccentricity E is equal to 10 mm, then breadth of the section is equal to 200 mm, then depth of the section T is equal to 150 mm. Okay, so by using this we have to, so this is our given data. So B is equal to 200 mm. Depth D is equal to 150 mm. Okay. Then we can have the eccentricity. This the load P is equal to 240 kilonewton. It have the eccentricity of E is equal to 10 mm. Okay. Now first question. Sigma max and sigma minimum. So first, sigma max is equal to sigma naught plus sigma b, which is nothing but p by a into 1 plus 6e by b. Okay, whereas p is equal to 240 into 10 cube Newton, area is equal to 200 into 150. So what is the area? 200 into 150. So 30,000 mm square. 30,000 mm square. Therefore, E they have given us 10 mm. Okay. Now we all know that B also 200 mm. Then substituting this, I can get the sigma max value is equal to, so 240 into 10 cube divided by 30,000 into 1 plus 6 into 10 divided by B equal to 200. Okay, so 240 so means about 3 divided by 30,000 into 1 plus 6 into E divided by 200. So 10.4 Newton per mm square. 10.4 Newton per mm square. So this is positive, so the stress is compressive. Okay. Next is sigma minimum. So here the formula will be changed as P by A into 1 minus 6E by B. So if it is like this, the answer is 5.6 Newton per mm square if I'm going to substitute these values. Okay, so this is also plus, so it is compression. So the stress diagram will be like this. Okay, so 10.6, sorry, 10.4 Newton per mm square, this is maximum stress, and minimum stress value is 5.6 Newton per mm square. Okay, this is the answer for first question. Next, we should move on to the second question. So what is the question for second one? If sigma minimum is equal to 0, calculate the eccentricity and the sigma max. Okay, sigma minimum is equal to 0. Okay, calculate the eccentricity. So the formula is P by A into 1 minus 6E by B is equal to 0. So P value is 200, 240 into 10 cube divided by 30,000 into 1 minus 6 into E we have to calculate, and B value is 200 is equal to 0. Then what will be the formula? So 1 minus 6E by 200 is equal to 0. Okay, now if the term is going to this side, automatically it becomes 0. So 6E by 200 is equal to 1. Therefore, E is equal to 1 into 200 divided by 6. Correct? So 200 divided by 6 becomes 33.33 mm. 33.33 mm. Okay, if the E value is 33.33 mm, then what is the value of sigma max that they have asked? So P by A into 1 plus 6E by B. So 240 into 10 cube divided by 30,000 into 1 plus 6E by B. 6 into E 33.33 by B 200. So if we are going to substitute this value, we can get the answer of sigma max is equal to 15.99. So this is nothing but 16 Newton per mm square. So this is also positive, this is compression. So your stress diagram will be like this. Okay, sigma minimum is equal to 0, sigma max is equal to 16 Newton per mm square. Okay, so third question. Third question. If E is equal to 50 mm, then what will be the sigma minimum and sigma maximum? Correct? So sigma max is equal to P by A into 1 plus 6E by B. So substitute these values. 240 into 10 cube divided by area is 30,000 into 1 plus 6 into E value is 50 mm divided by B is 200. Okay. So 240 exponential power 3 divided by 30,000 into 1 plus 6 into E 50 divided by 200. So if I'm going to substitute this value, sigma max, we can get it as a 20 Newton per mm square. Similarly, sigma minimum, the formula becomes P by A into 1 minus 6E by B. So if we are going to substitute this, we can get the value of minus 4 Newton per mm square. This minus indicate the stress becomes tensile stress. Okay. Now the stress diagram will be like this. sigma max is equal to 20 Newton per mm square and sigma minimum is equal to 4 Newton per mm square. So this is minus, this is plus. So this is the result for the first question.